Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is a beer, a new one from Cigar City. This is a new seasonal, and the last one I reviewed was Space Pope, which is actually really quite tasty of an IPA, but this is Fair Exchange. This is a wheat ale, so they have Florida Cracker, which is their take on Belgian Wit. This is their take on German Hefeweizen, but it's a little bit bumped up. This big guy comes in at 7%, so Imperial Hefeweizen, I guess is a thing. So this is Fair Exchange. Let's try this guy out. Malt wheat, Hefeweizen yeast, they're doing it all. Let's see how this guy turns out. They have tasting notes on this one? No. They do have it on the website, though. They have one of the 4 advanced cicerones on the team, so their tasting notes, I suspect, are written by that person. Anyway, I'll try to remember what he said, but let's just dig into the beer anyway. So the beer is clearly more of that Hefeweizen kind of color, not that kind of light straw. It's really just, in my mind, it's actually darker than what I think they put down the SR. Actually, I think they put down the SRM as 8, which is probably around where this guy is. It's like, which is a medium gold color. Yeah, it doesn't pour out with that insane bottle condition kind of head to it. Looks pretty nice though. Yeah, a little bit of haze on that. Smells pretty nice. Yeah. So leaning a little bit on the leaner side, a little bit of that peppery and spicy clove character. A little bit of like cooked fruit, so they call it red apple, which I think is quite a good tasting note. Definitely not getting all that like banana and bubblegum kind of like character, like, which is such a signature note. There's that, it goes the other way. It has a little bit of like a multi-sweetness to it too, which is quite nice. Okay, yeah. So it opens up a little bit more on the palate, being Hefeweizen. On the palate, it has this like, how do I describe it? The for sure note is that it has like this phenol character that you get from Hefeweizen. It almost comes off slightly smoky, which is also phenol. It has the fruitiness up front, and they call like, I think they call red apple, they call honey, which I do get. But there is a spicy fruit character up front. Strangely, how the fruit expresses itself is less, again, banana, bubblegum. It's more towards that kind of like palm fruit. So I'm getting like cooked apples and ripe pear. And so that's leaning me towards more of this kind of general kind of Belgian character, which it's hard because both the German Hefeweizen yeast is very expressive and German strains are very expressive, right? Yeah, honestly, it tastes a little bit like if I had to full blind this guy, I would have guessed this was something like in the range of like, maybe not multi-sweet as a palm, but like in that range. So like Belgian Pale Ale or something like that. Full blind, I would have definitely guessed something like that. Yeah. Belgian Blonde Ale, Belgian Pale Ale. Yeah, interesting. Okay, interesting. So it is good beer. The other thing, that's the other thing. It's elevated alcohol. So this beer style generally sits around like 4 or 5%. And when you get it to 7, it has these higher alcohols that sort of like single Belgian beer, right? It doesn't have the overwhelming amount of that kind of banana fruity quality that, you know, even if it was the imperial version of Weissbier, you know, being Weizenbach or something like that, it just doesn't have the creaminess, doesn't have the effervescence, the mouthfeel. Yeah. So, despite it being advertised as a nice German-style wheat ale, I mean, I guess they don't even say German on the package. Oh, yeah, using a German ale yeast, yeah, and malted wheat. Despite them advertising as, they don't say like this is our attempt at German Hefeweizen, but like, sort of is, I guess. It really comes off more like a really tasty, slightly dry, slightly elevated alcohol, slightly fruity, good amount of phenolic, drinkable, tasty Belgian ale in my mind. What sits in the glass is actually quite tasty. Let's go with the solid, very dry wine, very dry. Let's go with, there's a nice grainy quality in the middle of the malt. It doesn't come off too cloying or sweet at any point. It's nicely attenuated, I like it. I drink this guy again. 92. Fair Exchange, Cigar City Brewing. Again, I wouldn't walk into it expecting a really nice kind of like traditional. I mean, I just think of Weizenchiffon as like, always that's what my go-to is what Hefeweizen tastes like. I wouldn't think of that beer, but it's still tasty. So 92 for me. Until next time, guys. Cheers. If you've had this one, let me know what you think. Cigar City, always just consistent, crushing it. Big fan of them. Until next time, later.